Best friend tag part 2! Best friend tag!
So anyway.
So for this best friend tag, I'm going to try to tell Nicole's life story, and then she's going to try to tell my life story, and we'll see how right we've got those things down to tell whether or not we're real friends.
Yeah.
Actually, I want you to go first.
Crap! Marissa Millette Powers was a fetus on accident.
Well, I mean, I was a fetus on purpose, but I was conceived on
She was
accident.
conceived on accident. All of her siblings have not her dad. She is her dad's only child? Not right. That's not right. Not your mom's! That's right. That's why they're so much older than you.
We all got the same dad.
She's her
I swear.
mom's only child.
Yes, I swear we've met before.
Marissa was a brat as a child. So Marissa, she grew up living with just her mom, and like her mom and her sisters like raised her, basically.
It's like a cult.
Her old.
Do you know all my siblings' names? Okay,
Feels
so
like your
there's
brother.
Janine.
Brandy.
He's the youngest. Yeah, Brandy. I know you know his name.
Brian?
All of these.
Daniel! That's right! She's lived out in the country her whole life.
A little bit.
She moved a whole lot
Yeah.
growing up. I think you said by the time we moved here, you had lived in like 7 places? Yeah.
I moved 10 times.
I know most of your life in high school. Marissa was very emotional. Like junior high school, Marissa was like extreme emotion.
Yeah.
So much angst.
Yeah.
And like so fashionable.
No.
You thought you were.
No. I did not think I was.
Marissa was part of like the intellectuals group. She was extremely good at school all the time. Really, really smart.
Thanks.
Like irritatingly smart.
Do you know what I graduated with? It was a 4.1.
I hate her. She just was trying to live her best life and not quite succeeding at it.
No.
Marissa's life path was like here, and Marissa in high school was like
Oh yeah.
here. Loved just exploring outside because the desert and mountains. If she could live outside, she would. Like if she could live outside,
next to a log.
she would.
Log adjacent. What's your address? Log adjacent.
So she graduated high school and she went to UNR for like a hot second, and then decided I ain't about that life.
I actually went to community college first.
You did? First semester?
Yes. Well, because originally I was like, I'm not going to college. It's not for me.
Jokes. So she did a semester of JC and then went to UNR for a hot second, and then again decided that college was not for her. You went back and moved in with your sister before you went to YWAM. Yes, or was it opposite? Was that? Yes! So she moved back to Dixon with her sister Janine after India, and then decided that she was going to go back to school and kind of re-met Jesus. Was between Biola and Azusa Pacific University, and weird stuff happened with her application to Biola. So she got accepted to APU and then found out that all this time, like, Biola had apparently been making attempts to contact her.
And Biola was my first choice.
And God intervened and was like, nope, lol.
So I went to APU.
So she went to APU and moved into the mods, and she was my next door neighbor in the mods, the Shire Modulars. And she was extremely focused, extremely motivated, extremely driven. Because of that,
Still not the top of my class.
was cum laude.
Do you want to know what's irritating?
Barely.
0.01 away.
From being summa cum laude.
I was angry. I was like, APU, just give it to me. Come on.
She was a D group leader.
love.
Yes. Still talks to some of her girls, which is like awesome.
One of them lives here in Nashville.
One of them lives here.
We're hanging out on Monday.
Really?
Hey, Miranda.
She's a writer.
I'm a
So
writer.
She does kind of
Check out my
her-
Instagram.
Her degree.
Writing I do?
She creative nonfiction.
Oh my gosh.
I know
That's
you will.
correct.
Nonfiction.
Do you remember what my personal hashtag is that I use?
Nashville nonfiction.
That's me. Look it up. There's only 9 posts.
That's Marissa, everybody.
That's me. I wear a lot of t-shirts.
She does. Funny graphic tees are literally her
They literally are my favorite whole thing.
favorite whole thing.
Favorite whole thing.
Marissa in her natural state. It's your turn.
Okay. Okay. Nicole something Casino.
Hey.
Nicole Alyssa Stook? Nicole Alyssa Stook Casino? Yeah, that's her whole name. Okay. On December 22nd, 1993, 94, 92. 1992?
Yes.
Literally had no idea. You sure? She was born to Debbie and I just forgot your dad's name.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, Nick. Duh.
I was named after my dad.
She was really good friends with her brothers growing up, maybe. Okay, so you were born in
San Diego.
I almost said Disneyland. Definitely. That's the dream. And I don't know anything about your elementary school days. I don't know when you danced, but I know at various points of life you danced ballet and stuff. I don't really know anything about junior high life. You lived in the same house forever, your whole life.
My whole entire life.
Which is crazy to me. But so because of that, you had friends in your neighborhood that you've been friends with your whole life.
Still am.
You're like a TV show, family kind of situation. And then in high school, you got into, I don't know what you call that, broadcasting news thing? Broadcast journalism, like news anchoring. You did that?
News anchor.
And then you did a dance class.
Dance production.
Dance production. In high school, you went through a few kind of phases. I don't think you were ever like emo really, but you listened to kind of emo music, like pop.
Yeah.
But
I never
but not
dressed
strictly
it.
punk. But you didn't dress it. But then like senior year, you got really girly, right? And then you wore like heels and dresses and stuff all the time. You did your hair. You had really long hair. Witch hair! And you twirl it. And also, you wanted to go to school for broadcast journalism, I think. Oh, I didn't talk about all your boyfriends. She had a lot of boyfriends. I don't know how many boyfriends have you had in your whole life? Like 16? Yeah, this part of your story I could not tell because there are so many guys. I literally could never remember like what part of her life.
Okay, so here's timeline of guys in Nicole's life. Boss, Jacob Kunkel, Nick Nagum, Tyler, Jared, Matt Swafford, Alex, Matt Colley, and then Alec.
And then they broke up, and then she didn't date anybody until we moved. Okay, so yeah, and then you wanted to go to Pepperdine. This is how I think things happened.
Okay.
You wanted to go to Pepperdine, they rejected you.
That was the only school.
Yeah, she applied to one school, they didn't want her, so she was like, I guess I'm gonna go to community college. But you wanted to go to bio, they didn't want you either.
I got into both.
Oh, but then you picked APU. We were both there as transfers, and then we met because we were neighbors. I was like, what are you doing? And I was like, nothing, I'm watching TV. She's like, you want to hang out? And I was like, sure. Which is very weird for me because like I'm not social. And then we hung out and then we were like friends from then on. It's very weird for me.
Not for me.
That's how normal people function. It's not how I function, I guess. You picked film right away. Like you declared a major immediately.
Cinematic arts.
Yeah, okay.
Or cinematic production.
Sophomore year, I had been going to this church called Epicenter, and then she really liked it and became a life group leader. She also went on a missions trip to Thailand, and then New Zealand was the summer after that. In July of 2015, after we had graduated from college with degrees, bachelor degrees. I have a bachelor's degree, that's weird. And started doing wedding videography. Did you start dating Chris before you left Starbucks?
Me and Chris started dating in March. Well, February.
It was in February. We had lived here for a while.
No, because our anniversary is March 9th.
Oh, anyway, they met on a dating website, which I love. So stupid. So it's amazing. I mean stupid like hilarious. You know what I mean. Oh, you have a dog. You bought a dog when we moved here.
Buddy.
This is Oliver.
Hi.
Wow.
This is my dog. All good love.
We have a love-hate relationship. We're like siblings.
They are like siblings.
If you liked this, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it with your friends. It'll bring light into their life, or not. But it is something for you to do if you're bored.
Here you go.
Also subscribe, because we do regularly put videos out, and we all need something to do when we're trying to ignore people.
Exactly.
So you can watch these. Those are all very good reasons to interact with our YouTube channel, which is called So Anyway. That's all I got for you.
Alright guys, she'll see you next week, because I won't be on here.
She thinks it was an act of whimsy. Our friend Katie, hey Katie, was like, I have a friend.